My name is Thaddeus Robinson. I will be doing a career presentation on a photographer. We will be going over the actual description of the career, the positions available inside the career, the different types of employment that are offered, the education experience needed to be successful in the career, where the career is growing as far as in the U.S., the expected earning you can receive, and how the industry itself is growing. A photographer is one who practices photography. Photography is the art or process of producing images by the action of radiant energy and especially light on a sensitive surface as film or optical sensor. Photographers use their technical expertise, creativity, and composition skills to produce and preserve images that visually tell a story or record an event. What a photographer does. They market and advertise their services to attract clients. They analyze and decide how to compose a subject. They use various techniques and equipment to capture that subject. They capture the subject in commercial quality photographs. They enhance the subject's appearance with natural or artificial light and maintain a digital portfolio, often a website, to demonstrate their work. The different types of photographers. The first and most common is a portrait photographer. Portrait photographers take pictures of individuals or groups of people and usually work in their own studios. Photographers who specialize in weddings, religious ceremonies, school photographers may work on location. Fine art photographers sell their artwork. In addition to technical knowledge such as lighting and use of lenses, fine art photographers need artistic talent and creativity. Most use traditional silver halide film instead of digital cameras. Photojournalist. Photojournalists photograph people, places, and events for newspapers, journals, magazines, or television. In addition to taking still photos, photojournalists often use with digital videos. University photographers serve as general photographers for the academic institution. They may be required to take portraits, document an event, or take photographs for press release. University photographers are normally found in large academic institutions because smaller institutions will often use freelancers to do their photography work. Commercial or industrial photographers take pictures of various subjects such as buildings, models, merchandise, artifacts, and landscapes. These photographers are used for a variety of purposes, including magazine covers, images to supplement analysis of engineering projects. These photographs are frequently taken on location. Aerial photography. Aerial photographers use planes and helicopters to capture photographs of buildings and landscapes. They often use gyro stabilizers to counteract the movement of the aircraft and ensure a high-quality image. Scientific photographers focus on the subject accurate visual representation and limit the use of image manipulation software for clarifying an image. Scientific photographs record scientific or medical data or phenomenon. Scientific photographers typically use microscopes to photograph subjects. Employment. 63% of photographers are self-employed. In 2010, the work environment for photographers can vary considerably depending on their specialty. Portrait photographers work in studios where they can take photographs, but they often travel to take photographs of clients on location. News and commercial photographers may travel locally or internationally. News photographers often work long, irregular hours in an uncomfortable or even dangerous surrounding and must be available to work on short notice. For example, photographers may be sent to a war zone to capture images for a newspaper. A lot of newspapers have moved to using freelance photographers and just having photo editors on staff to select the images they need. The work schedule does fluctuate with clients. Wedding photographers have a busy spring and summer schedule and a large downtime in the winter and fall. The work is often part-time. A lot of the time is spent updating your digital portfolio and trying to attract new clients. Education versus experience. There is no degree required to be a photographer. A lot of colleges and universities do offer digital arts degrees as well as fine arts degrees, which can help you gain knowledge and skills in the area that you do need. Experience. Many photographers start as an assistant to a professional. This helps in so many ways. It helps you build a portfolio. It helps you gain a knowledge of someone who's been in that career and can guide you. You also gain exposure because you're shadowing someone who has been in that career, so they know exactly what they're doing. And you also make contact with people that you may be able to take on as clients when you go out on your own. You need to have an artistic ability. You need to be business savvy so that you can budget, prioritize. You need to have some computer skills because not everything is done inside the camera. Customer service is key. There is a lot of one-on-one time. You need to know how to talk to people. Detail-oriented, I can't stress enough. You need to look for the small things to be able to pick out the things that someone else will see or might not see in a photograph and fix them. And you need to be interpersonal, be able to maintain a communication one-on-one. Where to work. Photographers are everywhere. A lot of East Coast are where the high-end photographers for photojournalism as well as fine art. And the West Coast, as far as Hollywood, of course, is going to have a lot of the photojournalists using for headshots, modeling, and things of that nature. But everyone has family. There's always someone being born. There's always someone getting married. The career is open everywhere. Bigger cities do offer larger opportunities. There's more people, more pictures will be taken. Potential earning. There's always money to be made. The median wage is $14 an hour, or about $29,000 a year. That money is based on how much you want to put out there. As far as photographers go, most are self-employed, which means you set your own hours, you set your own pace, you set how hard you're going to work. If you don't put a lot out, you're not going to get a lot in. The growth in the field. 13% growth in the photography industry. That is on average with other fields. The decreasing cost of digital cameras increases the amount of amateurs in the field coming up. It's a very competitive field. Also, there is a decline in newspaper sales. It is a 30% decline expected from 2010 to 2020. With that is going to be a decline in necessary photojournalists. There is an increase of self-employed photographers. In 2010, it was 63%. They do expect it to increase, which will separate how many clients there are out there per person. Thank you so much.